1, 2, 3, 4. So if you've been following along, you'll know what I was doing there is the last part of the 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 chord strumming. And so again, we'll just quickly review that, and we'll start off with our old E minor. So again, it's strumming hand here. 1, 1, 2, miss, 1, 2, 3. Kill that E. Back up. Pivot down. Remember, you're curling that up and these go down. That one chord that I was playing there where I actually kept my finger down here, as I would normally with my G and my C add 9, when I go to that, that is actually an E7, or sorry, E minor 7, but we will go over what that is a little bit later. But I find it is a really nice chord. If you can do it, definitely try it. It definitely is a nice sounding chord. So again, it's just a G, C add 9, E minor 7 with this finger down, or if you prefer, you could use your third finger here and your baby finger underneath. Still get the same thing. Okay, so what we've talked about so far is all in the key of G. So what I want to go over is what is known as the old do re mi scale. Okay, and the reason why I want to go over this is we're going to learn a lot about chord progressions now and actually putting together chords to write songs. So the first thing you need to know is the musical alphabet. Okay, the musical alphabet goes from A to G. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then as it progresses upward, it just repeats. So after G, you get an A. Okay, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, ad infinitum. Now, with the scale, there are sharps and flats. Okay, we're not going to go over too much about what that is, but in essence, it's almost like there's a hole between certain notes. Okay, between the B and the C and the E and the F, there is no hole. Okay, so you almost have to just remember that. Okay, being from British Columbia, I've always remembered it by saying effective BC, BC being British Columbia. So effective BC, EF, BC, and I always remembered that they were glued together. We just said that B and C and E and F do not have a hole. So when you take a look at it on the guitar, this is E. So if there is no hole, we move one up and we get F. So E and F do not have anything between them. They're right beside each other. Here's E, it's open. Remember that's covered by the nut. So it's open, and if I raise it up one, I get F. Okay? B and C and E and F, right? So if I go from F to G, right? The next letter in the alphabet, there is a hole. And what's that hole? It's 1 fret. So in other words, here's your E and your F. Here's your hole. Here's your G. E, F. Okay, that's a G. Again, E and F, B and C. So from G to, and remember, when you hit G, you don't go to H, you go back to A, right? So when you go from G to A, well, we didn't talk about that having, being side by side, so it obviously has to have a hole between it. So it goes from here to here. So here's your E, F, G, A. E, F, G, A. Okay? Now, if we keep going, you can just apply what we've talked about for the whole alphabet. So again, E and F are together and B and C are together, right? So E, F, G, there's a space. There's a space between G and A. There's a space between A and B. And remember, B and C are stuck together. So there's C. So E, F, G, A, B, C. D, there is a hole. And D to E, there is a hole. E, F, G, start again, A, right, start the alphabet again, A, B, C, right beside each other, D, E. Now, did you notice that I'm back to E? I'm on this note and it's an E note because I've started the alphabet again. What I've done is I've gone the distance from my open string to my double dots is exactly 12 frets. It's also a full octave. It's what they call an octave. It's when the letter repeats itself. So in other words, if I kept going all the way up the guitar, eventually I would hit another E. So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, that's the same note there, C, D, so there's 1, 2, 3. Now, we're not going to play a lot up here, especially on an acoustic guitar, but we haven't talked about the other strings yet. I just wanted to show you how the alphabet looks on one string going all the way up.